nuts.
Illuminated kick plates.
Wow. Hey everybody, Brooks from Drag Times here. Welcome to the channel. I just got the call that the new Lamborghini Huracan EVO rear-wheel drive version just arrived, and someone took delivery over at Lamborghini Broward and has offered me to come do a quick test drive and performance review of this new car. This is the lighter version, rear-wheel drive, a little less horsepower, 610 horsepower, but actually that's the same amount of horsepower that my 2016 LP610-4, albeit this is all-wheel drive. So this car should be maybe 100 pounds lighter by removing the differential up front and some other components. Little better aero than my car as well. So I'm hoping to get some performance metrics for the new EVO rear-wheel drive, and maybe I'll benchmark mine as well, same area, just to see how close they are in performance, or maybe even get a quick race out in Mexico. So garage tour, if you're not familiar with the channel, we got the old 2005 Ford GT, the new 2018 Ford GT, just coming up on 2 years. Of course, the Lamborghini Huracan that we're going to test out today. The McLaren 720S, the fastest car in my garage. And my current daily driver, the Tesla Model 3. This is just temporary until the new Plaid Model S comes out later on. But before you head up to Lamborghini Broward and check out the EVO, a quick message from the sponsor of this video. I don't know about you, but it really disturbs me the way these advertisers can track you around the internet. Now, Surfshark VPN encrypts all your data. It blocks ads at the network level. So open up the VPN client right here and you hit Quick Connect. And as you can see right here, use all the ads on drag times. Oh, there's 3 or 4 ads right here. All you do is refresh this page. And as you can see, all of the ads are completely gone. So all the browsing you do, your IP address is hidden. They cannot track you around the internet. And because the ad blocking is done at the network level by Surfshark, you don't have to worry about it slowing down your browser, installing the different extensions and across all of your devices. I also use this VPN service when I'm traveling. I was over in Europe and I wasn't able to access YouTube TV or Netflix or all my streaming services, but all you have to do is open up the VPN connection, connect to a United States server, and boom, all your services are ready for you to browse. Another great thing I like about the Surfshark VPN service, I can use it on my laptop, my phone, and other devices simultaneously. A lot of other services do not let you do that. If you want to save 83% off the Surfshark VPN service, go ahead and use my promo code DRAGTIMES. Head over to surfshark.deals/dragtimes for an 83% discount. All right, just pulled up the Lamborghini Broward. The car's inside. This is the new lighter rear-wheel drive EVO that we're going to check out and maybe do some testing today. There he is. What's up, Abe? What's going on?
What's up, Brooks?
6 feet. Stay away. Stay away.
Oh,
stay
yeah,
away,
yeah.
So what is this? You got an EVO race car?
Yeah, so
You're matching shirts? You have to do that every day?
Yeah,
no,
we just
Lamborghini Broward or
we're just happy that they came over.
How come the right side's not red? You need to. It's way off.
We have different color shirts.
Okay.
Some days we're green, some days we're red.
This thing's pretty wicked.
Yeah.
So when do you start racing? This is your car?
No, this is the Taurino racing team.
Okay.
Gianno will be the youngest pro driver. He's 16 years old.
16 years old, driving a Lamborghini race team? Where you at, Luke? You're slacking, dude.
Yeah, but he's been racing since he's about 6 years old. So,
okay, there you go.
It should be a good learning curve for him, but there's a lot of great pros out there, but he's starting young.
All right, so look at the Orion Yellow SVJ. This is my style right here. We trading the Ford GT for this?
Potentially.
What do you think? Ford GT, yellow black for the SVJ Roadster.
Yellow,
this thing's nuts.
Illuminated kick plates.
Wow. This thing's insane. Unfortunately, someone bought it again. The same guy who bought the Taycan before I could buy it now just stole this from me. So this is sick. I need one of these.
Maybe we have one coming for you.
This thing's nuts. Wow. Oh no, race seats? Yeah. How's he gonna deal with that? Does he know?
He's skinny, he wants to go fast.
He knows he has race seats?
Yeah. He sat in it, enjoyed it.
Did he really?
Yep.
Oh man, that's a deal breaker for me.
But look how cool they look.
Yeah, they look great, but they're just...
And they're a lot lighter.
They're just not comfortable at all.
Great.
So same horsepower as my 5-year-old 610. So the rear wheel drive came up on the power, but drops weight. So I looked it up. I believe it drops 98 pounds by removing the differential, the drive shaft that goes to the front.
Adding the straight exhaust pipes.
Straight exhaust pipes, that chops off some weight too.
Yep.
Yeah, this is awesome. So they actually just sold this car to FX Daniel Savage, and they were nice enough to have me come by and check out the car. You got to check out his Instagram. I'll put a link down in the description. But this car is just awesome. Look at this thing. So we got the new, these are the optional $7,000, not racing seats.
$7,500.
$7,500 seats.
Yeah.
So they're
the new
manual.
Sport seats.
Sport seats manual, but not like uncomfortable like the race seats.
No, there's a lot more padding. They tilt back, which the race seats don't. They can actually pump down so you can go lower if you're a taller person. If you can actually move it forward, back.
So let's see.
Yeah.
We got a lever here.
Yeah,
that
which
drops the
actually
seat down.
seat,
okay.
So if you're a taller person.
This here pulls it front and back.
And then
so you get about 2 more, what?
2 to 3 more inches
of space.
And then you can actually tilt it back as well.
Okay. Yeah, there we go.
So
these are nice. Carbon fiber backing right here. I think that actually help a lot in the Spider because you lose a lot of space in the Spider with the top, right?
Yeah,
so
I think
it's
going to be drastic in the Spider market. I think a lot of people have been waiting for a little bit of a bigger seat option in the Spider.
Right.
And when they have a little more room in the cabin,
right.
You know, in South Florida, a Spider,
yeah,
it's beautiful.
So a little less power, but we drop weight. But interestingly enough, there's my LP610-4 outside. Should be lighter than my car. I wonder if it's the same speed, given it's got the same horsepower, but lighter.
Forget about the aerodynamic system. That changes a lot.
You think it's better aero than my car?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, it has a better aerodynamic system.
Okay.
And then the rear-wheel drive, which I'll actually change it. So depending on your drive mode, you'll actually feel it's not all-wheel steering the way that the all-wheel drive is.
Right.
But you can get it to feel almost like all-wheel steering because the aerodynamic system gets you there. So when you're pushing it a little harder in the corners, it almost feels like it pushes
But it's
you.
not active aero in this car.
No.
No. But the rear, the back is different. It's got this different design of the rear diffuser back here. And the front is actually different than the EVOs as well. This actually looks more like my car than the all-wheel drive version of the EVO.
And your car doesn't have a touchscreen technology on the inside.
No, I don't have that. So inside we got the standard kind of display here. We got Strada, we got Sport, which makes it a lot more louder. It opens up the exhaust valves. And of course Corsa changes this to the once exclusive to the Performante, which now does this. Now I've already driven this car a little bit and I know that it launches quite differently between Sport and Corsa. You know the difference?
No.
Okay, well I'm about to show you the difference. It is pretty insane, the difference. You would think Corsa is most aggressive, but indeed Sport is more aggressive when you launch this car. But nevertheless, I mean, obviously it's a rear-wheel drive car. It's not going to come off like a 610-4 like my car, so we're really not looking at those specs. But the highway pulling power is something we're really thinking about because it's got the same power, less weight, for a lot less money too. I mean, this car starts at what, 220,000?
About 208.
About 208 is the base price for this car, so I think you guys are going to sell a ton of these things.
Absolutely.
But nevertheless, let me get my equipment hooked up. Let's do a little test drive, get some performance numbers, and then maybe, just maybe, we'll see what happens if this were to go against my 5-year-old Huracan.
Yeah.
That's to be determined. We'll see. All right, so here we are. Now I'm driving the rear-wheel drive Huracan. We're gonna do a couple of benchmark tests, see how this car performs. It definitely feels, I mean, I don't know how much lighter it really is over my car. It definitely feels a little lighter in the steering. Now this car has the 19-inch wheel package. That could have something to do with it, but supposedly it drops about 100 pounds off my car. And look, if it's making the same power, the car should fly just like mine, albeit not have that brutal launch off the line because it's probably going to spin a little bit. Now, as I mentioned before, this car has 2 different launch modes. You can launch it in both Sport and Corsa as long as you have ESC off. And we're about to show you the results of that. So no spinning at all right there. All right, here we go. Let's give it a try. Corsa ESC off. See how this thing does. A lot of spin. Feels strong. Woo! Wow, car definitely feels solid. Alright, here we go. Let's give it a try. Corsa ESC off. Let's see how this thing does. A lot of spin. Feels strong. Woof. Alright, so that launch was in Corsa mode. Now in sport mode, it launches much, much differently. I'm going to put it in sport, give it a launch. You're going to enjoy watching this. Here we go, sport ESC off, let's go. Whoa! It spins a lot. So traction control stays somewhat enabled in Corsa mode, which is weird because it's kind of counter what you think. And in sport mode, the entire car just totally lets loose. Obviously not good for 0 to 60 times, but wow, is that a lot of fun. Here we go, sport ESC off, let's go. Whoa! It spins a lot. So all right, so on to the results. You saw it. We got 0 to 60 with the rollout of just 3.18 seconds. That's spinning quite a bit. Now at the drag strip with some good tires, this car should dead hook, and it'll go a lot faster, well into the twos. Of course, as you saw when we launched it with the sport mode on, it spun a ton, and 0 to 60 came in at 3.39 seconds. Definitely not as good, but I gotta tell you, a lot more fun. The car is just a blast to drive. Looking at the quarter mile stats, let's see what we got. Quarter mile came in at really respectable for spinning on the street. 11 flat, 11.07 and 129.74 miles an hour. I would guess if I took my Huracan right now, obviously it would go quicker, but I think the mile an hour would be about the same. 130 mile an hour in this kind of weather. DA is right now is 2,000 feet. So my car actually in 2,000 feet might not even run that quick. All right, so while we couldn't get a heads up kind of race or rolling race between my car and the new rear wheel drive Evo, I did do a draggy run in this car on the same exact stretch of road, just minutes apart, and this car's still a little bit quicker. This car is on regular tires, so actually spun quite a bit as well. 0 to 60 came in at 2.9, quarter mile 10.8 at 131, so higher trap speed than the Evo. And the 60 to 130 in this car was 7.51 versus the 7.7 in the Evo. Nevertheless, very close race. I think if you saw these go side by side on the highway, there might only be like 1 car difference between the two of them. So here we go. That's a wrap of my test drive of the all-new Huracan Evo rear wheel drive. Thanks again to the folks at Lamborghini Broward and Daniel for letting me take this out for a quick test drive. I know they'll be getting some more in soon, so you can come by here and do some test drives yourself. As always, if you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe, and we'll keep the videos coming. Thanks for watching.